Sim Nation, what's good? It's your boy Q, bringing y'all some NBA Live demo gameplay from last night. This is me and my little brother's first official gameplay, and it was lit. We went 2 overtimes. It was action. It was highlight worthy. A whole lot of highlight reel plays, and I'm just here to bring y'all my impressions, my first impressions, my thoughts on the strengths, some weaknesses. Overall, this game is very fun. It's a lot better than 18. A lot of people saying it's NBA Live 18.5, and I guess you could say that in a way. It does feel similar to NBA Live 18 as it should. It's still NBA Live, but overall, like, it's a huge improvement, man. Like, things work a lot better this year than they did last year. You know, things are a lot smoother, but there's still some hiccups here and there, and this is what I'm gonna tap into today. So let's hop right into it. First thing I wanted to talk about was the dribbling moves, man. Dribbling is cool and all in live. Like, it's their strong suit, but it's also their weak suit, which is weird to say. You know what I'm saying? It's really dope, the dribbling, but I still feel like they're lagging behind 2K a little bit. I do like the cat and mouse game between the dribbler and the defense, of course, but the problem I have with live and its dribbling is the fact that, first of all, you can't attack at angles. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. 2K fought this problem a long time ago. I ain't gonna say a long time ago, a while back, where you'd be running and then you try to do a running crossover, but you cross over, but you're going in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? Like you're basically just switching hands instead of actually attacking at an angle. You know, you're trying to set, when you're crossing over in real life, you're trying to set your man up going one way at an angle, and then you cross over back the other way at another angle. Usually it's like 45 degrees or whatever. But in live, it's like you cross over and you're just switching hands but still running straight. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really attack at an angle or set your man up. And I think that's a weak point. Another weak point is the lack of explosion. You can't explode out of dribbles. Like, your first step is not explosive. You know what I mean? Like, it's not very convincing at all. Like, it's really slow coming out. If you're trying to set your man up and, you know, explode off the dribble and get to the rim, like, you just can't do that in live. There's no explosion unless you're breaking ankles. You know what I mean? And that's something I want to get into right now, like the defense. Of course, this is user versus user, me and my brother. If y'all haven't seen Check Ball, he is Quay in Check Ball. That's my little brother. But we were playing head to head here, and we were playing on ball defense and all this and all that. The defense feels very loose this year. Like, it feels good. You can easily get shifted if you're not ready. You know what I mean? Like, the dribble move, it's hard to stay in front of the dribbler for the most part until you get the hang of it. Then it's pretty easy. But if you're not on your toes on defense, you will get shredded. You will get toasted. You will get shifted. And live will force you to fall every single time. And that's kind of the problem I've had with live. Like, there's no in between. It's like either you get the stop and your dribbler is just stopped in his tracks and maybe picks up the dribble, or you're on the floor. Like, it's one of the two. There's no in between. You know what I'm saying? Or there's very little gray area. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one definite or the other. And I don't feel like it should always be like that, because you don't see defenders in the NBA constantly getting their ankles shredded. You know, constantly hitting the deck when they're beat off the dribble. You know, they might be a step behind, but they're not going to just fall. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where live is right now. If you're just not prepared for that, you'll be on the floor a lot. So you really got to be on your toes on defense. The next thing I wanted to touch on is a positive for me, but it might be a negative for a lot of people. And that's the type of shots that go in on this game. Now, granted, we were playing on pro. It was just, we loaded it up, hop right in the game, we ain't changing the settings. And, you know what I'm saying, it was on pro. So you saw a lot of green releases and all this and all that. But it doesn't change the fact that in NBA Live, you can hit some tough shots with some superstar players that you just can't hit in 2K. 2K just won't allow you to do that. A lot of contested shots, a lot of isolation type of shots that you see in the league, like made by superstars like, you know, Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, you know, Paul George, players like that can really break you down one-on-one. you can do this in live, and I really like that. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, when I play 2K, it bothers me when shots like that go in, and they don't in live. I know that doesn't make sense at all. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out, but I came to the conclusion that I think it bothers us in 2K for these shots to go in, because 2K, if you've been playing 2K for a long time, 2K is built on this foundation where contested shots never go in. You know what I'm saying? That's how 2K was built. I remember playing 2K2, like, if a defender was near you, like anywhere close to you, and you try to take a jump shot, like, you weren't going to hit the jump shot, man. Like, and it was like that for a long time until recently. And now 2K's stuck in this place where, you know, we built the foundation to where contested shots never go in, but now we're trying to implement that. So when people who have been playing the game for a long time, like myself, you know, when playing against people that are taking these tough buckets and you're playing good defense and they go in, it bothers you. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because in NBA Live, I don't feel that at all. In NBA Live, when I'm hitting those same type of shots, I feel like, yeah, that's realistic. You know what I mean? It's just weird. I can't explain it, but it's weird. But it's cool to be able to isolate with Kevin Durant and him hit these tough buckets off the dribble, step backs, you know, shot creator type shots, and they're going in because he can do this type of stuff in real life. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I have to, you know, come up off of 2K for allowing those shots to come in or go in, but I don't know, it's just a weird phenomenon that I noticed. Now let's talk about the biggest elephant in the room for me, and that's the graphics. I think we were bamboozled. Now, I'm not saying NBA Live is an ugly game by any stretch. It looks pretty good. But these graphics are not the graphics that were in these screenshots. I don't know what I don't know what they were giving us in the screenshots, man. Some CGI, something, but these graphics ain't the screenshot graphics. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that the graphics are bad, because the game still looks pretty good. But when we were looking at the screenshots, the game looked like it was going to look better than 2K. I mean, with no exaggeration, the game looked like it was going to look better than 2K. It just did. But these graphics aren't those graphics. Like, it's not the same. We're not getting the same formula. But I think they kind of let us on in that aspect. But, you know, it is what it is. Live still looks pretty good. I mean, some players still look pretty weird, but it looks okay. And I think we need to talk about the dribble pull-up game, man. Like, Live's dribble pull-up game is better than 2K's, bar none, bro. I'm just being honest. Live's one dribble pull-up game is way better than 2K's. It just is. It's quicker. It's more effective. 2K, like, you try to pull off some of these moves, like a simple pump fake, one dribble pull-up in 2K is impossible. You can't do it, because even though your defender might fall for the pump fake, like, he's always going to recover and get some type of shot contest. Look at this pull up with KD. Like, this is in transition. Like, literally, like, KD was able to stop on a dime and pull up in transition from the elbow, and the defender was toast, because the defender's thinking, oh, he's about to go lay it up, and his momentum just carried him on. But KD stopped on a dime and pulled up. You can't do that in 2K, because in 2K you can warp and get back and recover and get a contest off. Like, Live does a good job with that. If you pump fake, you pump fake. Like, you out of the play in Live. There's no pump fake and still recover and get a good contest. Like, you can't do that in NBA Live. It's just, if you commit on defense, you commit it. It's like on defense. If you commit one way, you're toast. If you commit to a shot fake, you're toast. Like, it's that simple. Like, there's no recovering. And I really appreciate that in Live. I like this play right here with KD. It's and one. It looked really good, and it was really clutch toward the end of the game in overtime. That was a beautiful animation. Got him on the pump fake here. He kind of recovered, but it was still an and one. He had an angle on him. I really love that. You know what I mean? Live has some beautiful moments in it, man. It's a really good game. Live also has the ability, like if you change speeds, this is a nice behind the back McQuay here. Behind the back dribble pull up, like to get you just can't do this in 2K. I'm sorry, it's not possible. 2K doesn't allow you to make shots like that off the, like they do, but like not in a realistic fashion that Live allows you to do. And I'm not even trying to like hate on 2K because I'm a 2K fan, you know, but I'm just being honest. I've been playing 2K for a long time. Look at this, the pump fake, still like he didn't hit it, but like the fact that the pump fake got the defender out of the way and he was able to just pull up a clean jumper, even though it didn't go in, like it was still super realistic and something you see in real life. But I'm not hating, I'm not trying to like, you know, slight 2K. I'm just telling you from my experience. Like I've been playing 2K for a while, and some of the stuff you can do in Live you just can't do in 2K. You just can't. Look at this dribble pull up, like look at that, man. Like off the dribble, he beats his man, he pulls up from mid-range, like the man didn't recover, his man was just beat, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't see that in 2K ever. This game's getting down to the nitty-gritty though, man. I think this might be the second overtime. I think it is. And we just started going shot for shot, you know what I mean? Gordon Hayward hits that 3 there. You know, KD starts taking over. Watch this change of speed play here. Coming off with a jog, and then look at the change of speed right there coming off that screen, man. He toasted his defender, and that's something I really like in Live also. The change of speed on this game really, really works. If you're just taking it easy and then you burst with a quick burst of speed, like you can really toast your defender like that too. It's a very slept on element that Live has in the game. Look at this, off the dribble, pull up, like, you can do stuff like that in 2K, but like, your defender just always makes it a lot tougher. This is a tough bucket by Jason Tatum. Overall, like, I had fun with the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a really fun game. It was a very fun first experience, you know what I mean? Like, this is our very first gameplay, and we go double overtime, going shot for shot, seeing some really good plays, having some highlight plays. I think Al Horford actually went to Live and mocapped his shot because that shot is scarily close to his in real life. Look at that change of speed by Quay there. He gets a block, but this right here was the dagger. This was just a crazy shot by Steph. Walk it up the floor, knock down the 3, shimmy, shimmy. Like, it's fun. I really like this game, man. It's solid. I don't know if y'all played the demo or not, but if you haven't, you need to go check that out immediately. But this video is coming to an end. Make sure you check out cheeseproof.com, at Cheeseproof on Twitter. Go check out Check Ball, our new podcast. Me and my little brother and my cousin AJ, we got a new basketball podcast out called Check Ball. If you haven't seen episode 0 or 1 yet, go peep, man. But it's your boy Q, man. I'm out.